Patty Jenkins, we all love her. She is the woman who directed the blockbuster Wonder Woman, is going on to become the highest paid female film director ever. Now, this comes after a kind of stalled negotiation with Warner Brothers over how much she should be paid for the sequel of Wonder Woman, which is going to bow in 2019. She made $1 million for the first Wonder Woman film.
That's nothing.
Which is chump change compared to
the amount of fucking work that she had to put in there.
And how awesome the movie was. But now
yeah, go ahead.
But now she's going on to make $7 to $9 million for Wonder Woman 2. Now that includes her directorial fee and funds on the back end, meaning DVD sales, downloads, things of that nature. I think this is fantastic. She has now ousted Nancy Meyers as being the highest paid female director ever. I love Patty Jenkins. I think this is great. Wonder Woman, I thought was gonna be a shitty film, ended up being one of the best films I've ever seen it 5 times. Gal, yeah, I know.
I'm quite the opposite.
I was a skeptic. Yeah,
I went in thinking it was gonna be incredible, and I thought it was kind of mediocre.
Why?
Yeah, because it was. The writing was mediocre, in my opinion.
But Gal Gadot,
the visuals were mediocre. Yeah, like they have like these vignettes of amazing, and it was a great movie. And what it did historically, I'm all for that. I love that, but I'm looking at this film objectively as a superhero film. Like, we tend to hype up a lot of these things, I think, and I went in there with my expectations so high, and I felt a little bit let down. Well,
I didn't go in watching the movie. A lot of people felt the way you felt, Amir. I didn't go in watching the movie thinking it's gonna be amazing, because I haven't been a fan of DC in a minute. I think Marvel kills it always. Marvel's had some pretty good showings, but DC's always been, for me, like, okay, you have, Dawn of Justice.
And I'm a bigger DC fan than I'm a Marvel fan. But you're right.
Marvel.
But the Marvel movies have always been better, and the DC films have not. And also, but like that's why I go in anytime I see a DC film, I'm like expecting, oh my God, everyone's talking about this. This is about to be the one. It's gonna be so good. Yeah.
Well, and also I think that Wonder Woman was such a big breakout hit, with given the political climate and things that are, women.
Right. I think a lot of those things, they're 100% true and they're good, but they end up influencing people's critical opinion about the movie, and that's kind of where I'm trying to come from, like trying to objectively look at this as a film.
Well, I love women directors.
Yeah,
like, we're both huge fans of Insecure. Melina Matsoukas, who so good. Melina has. Well, I first came to know Melina through Beyonce's imagery. She did the B-Day anthology, and I think, and also Catherine Bigelow.
Amazing.
You just have these women directors that are showing us that yes, women can be at the helm and make great products. And I don't think sex has to do with it, but I think Patty Jenkins and this movie, that branding really was emblazoned in pop culture, because one, if you see Patty Jenkins, she's super cute.
Yeah.
Super cute, super funny, super witty,
but sex does have a lot to do with it. The way a female director is gonna work with her actors is a completely different relationship than the way a male director is. And I'm not saying one's better than the other, but it's important to see both. It's important to like get that kind of performance from both sides.
So with that said though, Amir, why do you think, I wish Hannah Cranston was here, she would totally be like, now, do you think it's an emotional thing that?
No, it's a biological thing.
Okay.
Like the way like a female director is gonna connect with her female actor lead on a film is going to be different just by its very nature. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's different, and you might get a different performance out of it.
Yeah.
Especially on a film like Wonder Woman, which is about like empowering women. It's kind of a feminist superhero.
Yeah.
Like that's important. You want to draw that energy out.
Well, the Hollywood Reporter had reported that Patty Jenkins and her team were not going to walk away from this next film without the right compensation. And I think, come on, from 7 to 9 million to direct. And then also in Hollywood, a lot of stars and directors get a lot on the back end. And Wonder Woman, for sure, on iTunes has been #1 download. People are still buying DVDs, which is really weird, and Blu-ray, but they are still doing that. So good for her. I think I would love to see this more. I had saw Zero Dark 30, and that was directed by Catherine Bigelow, and I see where you're coming from in the sense that that a woman may approach things artistically.
They come from a different set of experiences than a man does. That just, it is what it is. They go through things that men don't, and men go through things that women don't.
Yeah, and well, what do you guys think? I think this is great. A win for Patty is a win for me. And are you guys going to see Wonder Woman 2 when it hits theaters in 2019? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you next time on Pop Trigger.